If somebody is new to the practice of yoga and to meditation, would you suggest that yoga is a wonderful, as you used the word before, springboard to begin a spiritual practice?
Well, okay, so what again is yoga? Yoga, well, I think in what you're bringing up is an excellent thought here and an excellent discussion is yoga, I think in our Western culture, sometimes we think of it as just another physical Western exercise. But yoga, the yoga postures, which are the asana and the hatha dimension of it, are only one branch of what the yoga is really all about. So think of a beautiful tree growing up. It's got the roots. So we set ourselves, this is what practice is really all about, your deep roots, you know, so that you're not knocked over. You're not just, you can flow through life with the whole thing. Up out of that comes the different branches of the yoga techniques. One is breath work, pranayama. There are others which are about concentration. There's meditation. There's different elements. One of the branches of yoga is hatha, which is the asana. The word asana in the Sanskrit language, which is the language of yoga, Joseph Campbell said it is the language of consciousness, is that the hatha exercises were really brought in. The word asana means to sit. So all of those organizing yoga postures, which we use as yoga therapy, we use them for physical fitness yoga, we use them just to feel and look our best in life, they're really intended for a higher perspective, a higher living quality of life, which of course is we make life a moving meditation. I've just recently written an article on meditation, and in there I ask that we take a 2-minute challenge together. The 2-minute challenge, a very simple steps of meditation and making life a moving meditation is to tune into the breath, you know, maybe 4 counts in and 4 counts out, do that 2 or 3 times, and that begins to settle us. The physical energies begin to sit a little bit calmer, quieter. We begin to notice, okay, I'm sitting in this room, I'm in a chair, I have 2 minutes maybe before I start my car in the morning, or waking up. It's different than falling asleep practice where, you know, you're really drifting off, but really conscious for maybe 2 minutes to sit with yourself or to lay there even, or to ideally be sitting upright in it, but just to be still in your kitchen before you eat. 2 minutes of mindfulness practice that moves into a different dimension, a different domain within us, an energetic, which is really meditation. You know, meditation is more than just being mindful. Mindfulness is a stair step to meditation, like affirmation, concentration, focus, prayer. These are all beautiful things. But meditation is another one that almost each one of those brings us towards. And meditation then is a spontaneous flow. When all the conditions are just right, that body has had some training in it where you've allowed the excess to fall away, you're flowing freely, your breath is in a very beautiful way, and you're centered in the moment. We go kind of into this other energetic, which is the yoga that I'm talking about. And then we bring that alive. Once we start touching base with that, the richest essence of our life, in there with that, whatever the heck it is, I don't even know what it really is, but it's going on. Something bigger is going on here. Then we bring that into our daily life, into our daily words, into our daily relationships, into our family, into our home, into everything. And we not only feel better, we live better, we're living a higher quality of life, but we're also good for others, and we're also an example.
Yes.
An example. My dad used to say something which I love, and he would say, you're either an example or you're a warning.
That's great.
Yes, exactly. So this is the power of yoga, and it brings us to full life. And ideally, our own improved collective consciousness, we're vibrating at a higher resonance, a higher level. We take that into the world, and there's a domino effect. So we do affect our environments. We're different. We don't react. We're response-able. There's a response-ableness within. That's the power of yoga. That's what really the power of yoga is, to be response-able, to be present, to bring it all out to the world in the best of ways.
Yes. Yes.
And to nurture yourself. It's very nurturing. You know, there's a fulfilling quality in this. And it's not selfish, because when we are better, we're really better for everybody in our lives. Everybody can thrive by our example.
Yes.
Or are we a warning, you know?
Yes. That's
And back into your parenting questions earlier, you know, we can lecture our children all we want. But they know who is happy, who isn't happy. They can see different directions. That works. I think I'll go that way. So we really, it's beyond words, I think, in parenting and bringing them into all this. They came, you know, doors open, exposure to it, but they want it. They come in freely in their own right, you know, and each one of them, you know, they make it
Yes.
their own.
Yes.
And on and on and on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.